Hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at the 200 IM from Shanghai World Championships in 2011. This is going to be our second race review. Let's have a look at the people in this race. So once again, like the previous race review that I did, it's a super stacked field. We had some massive names like Pereira, you see him much later on as well as Che and Lochte, Phelps, the arguably two greatest swimmers in swimming history, and you have some other great swimmers. So let's dive right into it, and firstly, let's look at the whole race, and then we'll dissect it a little bit. Okay, so world record for Ryan Lochte, 154 flat. That is still the world record even in 2020, and it still no one has touched it since. Like we had Phelps going 154 mid, 154 3, 154 4, but he never really went close to this world record. And past Phelps, no one has really touched it, but I know Ryan Lochte, in 2020, in 2021 Olympics, he'll be looking to trying to get close to this world record or even breaking it and going into 153. So let's go back to the beginning of this race and see how and what makes this such a really good 200 IM and how it's so fast. So firstly, let's look at the dive. So Lochte was a 0.65 and Phelps was a 0.69. So as you could see, Lochte had the slight advantage going into the water, and that's something you could really work on to just drop those few hundredths of a second. And Lochte and Phelps, they're arguably the best two dolphin kickers of all time. So if we look back at this, we could see their dolphin kicks they just propel them through the water at such a high speed, and they make use of them. And you can see Lochte's dolphin kicks. He has, it's kind of a mixture between Caleb Dressel's and Michael Phelps' dolphin kick. He doesn't move his upper body as much as Caleb Dressel, but definitely much more than Michael Phelps. So kind of like a full body motion. And that breakout, so as you can see, great breakout. Don't breathe on the first stroke and fly. So both of them, Phelps and Lochte, they both have super smooth strokes, as you can see right here. They're not really pushing themselves as like 100 pace. They're more going like really smooth so that they can conserve some energy for the next few races. So that turn, really fast. As you can see, this one is Phelps' turn. You can see they're really fast off the turn so that they can immediately start going into their backstroke. So as you can see, Phelps is in the lead by 6/100ths, and they're not on world record pace. So the fastest, one of the fastest, or if not the fastest parts of swimming is the dolphin kick on your back. So as you can see, Phelps is he doesn't really move his upper body, but he undulates really well from the lower body. And as you can see, Ryan Lochte, he more engages his whole body. Both of them are great, and it's really personal preference. So as you can see, their backstroke, their tempo is good. They're kicking on the surface, hips are high. And they're not really on world record pace. As you can see throughout the race, they're actually not going to be on world record pace. But their last 50 will be ridiculous, and they'll break the world record. So let's see, look at this turn. So crossover turn. Let's look at Lochte's. So as you can see, really, really fast. His arms propel his legs, and then he pushes off with an immense amount of speed. So it's really good to have a crossover turn down. It'll really improve your 200 IMs, and all your IMs, really, the 100, 200, and 400. But some people say that they don't like this turn because it doesn't give them enough oxygen or stuff like that. But this, if you can just hold your breath, this is the best turn for you. So as you can see, Lochte was faster than Phelps on the backstroke leg. So as you can see, their breaststroke they're pushing the tempo a little bit. They're both increasing the stroke rate. They're trying to build into this third 50. And their hips are on top of the water, which is really hard with breaststroke since it's the slowest stroke. But as you can see, Lochte is pulling away a little bit, actually. But Phelps is coming back. So last turn, this dolphin kick. Wow. So they're not on world record pace still, but they're still pushing. And as you can see, they both have a 6-speed kick, and Michael Phelps really has this nice hybrid freestyle. So his left arm recovers really and pulls really fast, while he glides a bit more with his right arm. And Lochte, I would say he has a bit of a hybrid stroke as well, hybrid freestyle as well. And now they're really pushing head down the last 10 meters and world record. That's amazing. So let's have a look at Lochte and Phelps' splits and how they went head to head. So as you can see, Phelps and Lochte, their reaction time was great. For elite level swimmers, I would say under 0.7 would be the ideal reaction time, but nowadays you see some people like consistently doing 0.6. So good reaction times, Lochte a bit faster. And the first 50, Phelps was faster than Lochte in the fly, and Lochte was considerably faster in the back. You might not know this, but both of them, Lochte and Phelps, have really good pedigree in backstroke. Like Phelps nearly broke the 100 and 200 backstroke world records in the 2007 World Championships. And I believe that Lochte broke the 200 backstroke world record once in his career. But Lochte was a really good 200 backstroker. And as you can see, the breaststroke, Lochte outsplit Phelps as well. Arguably, Phelps could have gone a bit faster in the breaststroke and might have won the race. But that's a discussion for another time. And for the freestyle, Phelps went home faster, but both of them went home in 27 mid or 27 early at the end of a 200 IM, which is incredible. With Lochte winning with 1/10 and 600ths difference. So as you can see here, I would like to point out that they were so much faster than then the 2019 World Championships in Korea, Guangzhou. And as you can see, the winning time was Dissecting with a 1:56 early, and Phelps and Lochte both went 1:54 early. So as you can see, 2 seconds faster, and these guys were much faster in the 2011 World Championships, which was 8 years before this. But as you can see, these guys, the other guys, apart from Phelps and Lochte, are going 1:57 mid or higher to 1:59 mid, so close to 2 minutes. And here, as you can see, everyone is below 1:57, 1:58. So in much better depth nowadays. But before, we had these superheroes like Phelps and Lochte. I believe, this 1:59 time wouldn't even make the final. It might have made the semifinal, but it might not have even made the semifinal, which is amazing how much the depth has improved. So let's have a look at how Lochte is so dominant and how he's able to go in that last 50 of a 200 IM and go 27 mid. Yeah, a bit less than 27 mid, and he's able to sustain a higher speed in the middle 250s than Phelps. So this is one of the workouts that Oliver Peter Leroy has pointed out in your swim log. And the workout that he did was 2 times 100 fly all out, 130, and then 2 times 50 backstroke, 1 all out, 1 cruise at 50, 100 freestyle 120, and a 400 IM all out at 5 minutes. So this is more like a 400 IM set, but I feel like you could really benefit your 200 IM by doing this, and your last 50 of your 200 IM you won't die as much, and you'll be much better in that 50 if you do a set like this. So monster sets. So thank you for watching, and if you have any more races you would like me to review, please put them in the comment section.